Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Dreaming Hollywood. And this is a new crime thriller from writer-director Frank Martinez, focusing on a deranged ex-con who seeks revenge when he discovers that his screenplay has been stolen. And over the course of this 2-hour micro-budgeted thriller, we see him going place to place, meeting new people, trying to find his screenplay, and all kinds of mayhem ensues. And even in the marketing for that, I saw this PR saying this is like Pulp Fiction meets Fear and Loathing. And yes, you could definitely see a lot of influences from Tarantino. You could also see a lot of influences from Martin Scorsese. And it's very much like those crime thriller kinds of things. It's sharp, it's fast moving, bunch of crazy characters, bunch of odd situations, a lot of narration, and it's trying to be cool. And, you know, leaning into this crime thriller idea, it's seedy, it's the underbelly of Hollywood, really taking a look at that. And it has a solid concept. It's like this guy wants his screenplay. Somebody stole it, and he's going to figure out what the hell's going on. Now, the unfortunate thing is this feels much more like ripping off some Tarantino and Scorsese instead of just doing homages to it, because this film doesn't really feel original in any way, shape, or form. And you have all these actors doing their best job, but like in the end, it just feels like 2 hours of like somebody watched a bunch of Tarantino and Scorsese and was just like, I could make a movie like them, and then tries to make a movie like them, and it just doesn't click. It doesn't intrigue you as much. It doesn't engross you as much. There's not as much tension or flair or personality to it. It just feels like, it reminds me of something like Lucky Number 11, which feels like, oh my god, I want to make a Quentin Tarantino movie. And you try, and you're not Quentin Tarantino. And this is 2 hours. It feels very long. It feels 2 hours trying to get through this film. And in many ways, this is just a derivative of so many other bigger named films pulled together into this amalgamation of what this is. Now the thing is, if you're okay with like, hey, I love those elements, and just sitting and taking it in, that's one thing, and you might enjoy this movie. If not, you'll be sitting there being like, this has been done better, this has been done before, much better, and you're just gonna sit there pulling this film apart and just being like, I don't know what I'm really getting out of this. But if you're okay with just hopping in, going for the ride, it's a crazy ride for 2 hours. Going from one place to another with all these kinds of things. And you know, in the end, obviously it depends on the person, but this just didn't click with me. And I kind of felt like, well, that was 2 hours. But those are my thoughts on Dreaming Hollywood. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.